Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Right, we're going to be doing the chase, the second innings of this PSL tie. It's going to be extremely interesting to see whether, Lahore can chase this. They should be able to. It's 150, right? They should really be chasing this and chasing it quite comfortably. But you never know. Unfortunately, sometimes, these types of chases are not super straightforward. So we'll see how it all pans out for them. And let's also get your comments coming in as well. Fakhr Zaman fell to Mir Hamza, just trying to go really big for no reason, just went over the top and caught at long off, even. Imaldo seems on bowling very well, very tight as you'd imagine. He is Mr. I'm going to tie you down at the other side. So just doesn't really turn the ball, to be honest with you. Doesn't really turn the ball in Marvel Seam, honestly, but it's one of those things that he's very, very good at what he does. Very, very good. Abdullah Shafiq and Kamran Ghulam at the crease. Shafiq on 7 off 9, and Kamran Ghulam is 1 off 2. It's going to be a little bit of a interesting match just because I'm not quite sure. Oh, inside edge. Quite sure how this one will pan out. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But so far, so good. Thanks everyone as well that is tuning in. See how Lahore do. Of course, it's a big rivalry, but a dead rubber. Unfortunately, because Lahore are very close to qualifying, and Karachi haven't won a single game. So Karachi, unfortunately, are not playing particularly well, and they're in a lot of trouble, to be fair. Oh, looks like it's Kamran Ghulam. I think he's pulled a muscle. Might be his calf, or he's got hit in the calf with the ball whilst running between the wickets, and he looks in considerable pain. So 10 for 1 off the first 3 overs. So a very good start for Karachi here. Imad only went for 2 off his first over. Really impressive. In terms of the Karachi batting, not really much to talk about in the first innings, unfortunately, if you're a Karachi fan. And their horrible campaign just continues. It might be a good sign if you're a Pakistan supporter, because Babar Azam will have time to work on his Red Bull game before the Australia tour. But if you're a Karachi fan, you're probably thinking this has been one of the worst tournaments possible. Obviously, they won the PSL as well 2 years ago under Imad Wasim's captaincy. But since then, it's been, really slim pickings, to say the least. It's been really, really, really difficult for them. Which isn't ideal, right? Isn't ideal at all. So, yeah. But we shall see. Right, 10 for 1 here. And he's just getting a bit of treatment here. Kamran Ghulam's taking off his shoe. I think he may have got hit on the foot. So he's just trying to make sure that everything's still in place. No broken toes, no broken feet, I guess. Nothing's broken. Just all looking good. Which is obviously what we want. We don't want anyone to have broken toes or anything like that. Not at all. Right. It's 10 for 1 here. Power play obviously still going on. Target is 150. So 149 is what Karachi ended up on in the end. It was a pretty disappointing, to be honest. It was a very disappointing first innings. They just haven't really been able to make it click, unfortunately, Karachi Kings. It's just been one of those tournaments where nothing's really worked. And if we look at the batting, I mean, Shajil Khan didn't open. It was Joe Clark. Came in at 3, didn't do very well either. 2 or 4. Joe Clark 4 or 5. Babar Azam 39 of 32. So contributed something. He was the highest scorer. 26 of 18 for Qasim Akram. And Gregory 27 of 16. So a good little I guess, counter-attacking knock from him. Imad's team 8 of 6, so him and Nabi in that kind of middle phase, they would have been hoping could maybe help them recover, but they didn't manage to. And Rehan Nazir, 18 of 12. He's a very talented young player, but not able to kick on. All shot from Shafiq down the ground, but there is the man at mid-off. It is Chris Jordan who picks that up, sweeps it up. Then he says, come on, Lahore. Yeah, come on, Lahore, indeed. Yeah, they're in the driving seat, that's for sure. They're in the driving seat, so they're doing a good job. So far, so good if you're a Lahore supporter. Let's see, what's the voting saying? 50-50 so far in the votes as well. So, and hopefully we get some more people streaming in, as always is the case as the stream goes on. You got Mir Hamza. Oh, the left armer gets another wicket. This time it's Abdullah Shafiq. Oh, he's bowling well. Just getting the ball to go across the right-hander. Abdullah Shafiq goes to pull him, and he pulls him straight to the man at deep square leg. He goes either side or he goes over him. It's 6 or 4, but no, he picks out the man there. It's intelligent bowling, and they pick up another wicket here. Karachi are making a fight of it here. It's 10 for 2, and Lahore off to an absolutely poor start, to be honest with you. Both openers gone 8 and 1 for Abdullah Shafiq and Fakhar Zaman. They could be in trouble here. They need all the points they can get as well, Lahore, to secure the playoff place. So, or the qualifiers place even. So they definitely shouldn't be taking anything for granted here. And now going to have to start going into the rest of this this batting lineup, which will be interesting. Rashid Khan, obviously, I think this is his last game as well for Lahore because he's going to play for Afghanistan. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Very interesting because we've got a game on our hands here. 10 for 2. I have absolutely no idea which way this is going to go now. At first, I would have said, yeah, definitely going to go the way of Lahore. But now, the more this game goes on, the more I think, not 100% sure. This could definitely go Karachi's way, and they could pick up a first win as well, which would be a very good win. Mohammad Hafiz, the very experienced Mohammad Hafiz, coming to the crease, even 10 for 2. Kamran Ghulam also at the crease as well. He's 1 of 3. So should be interesting to see how he also pans out. Mohammad Hafiz hasn't been in the best form. He was in phenomenal form. I think it was in 2020 where he went a year and averaged almost like 85, strike rate of nearly like 150, 160 in T20 and T20 internationals. But since then, hasn't quite reached those heights. Hasn't been poor, but hasn't been great, to say the least, after what was a phenomenal year. But I tell you what, he starts off with an absolute cracker. He drives through the covers for 4 runs. That is a phenomenal shot to start off. Just leans on that ball coming across him. Mir Hamza, the left arm quick, trying to go across him, find a bit of shape. Doesn't quite find it. A big step forward. Leans over that one. Hafiz opens the face of the bat. And it's a beautiful cover drive. Effortless, and picks the gap between point and cover. Really, really good shot. And just a sigh from Bob Razan to say, why have you given him a freebie there? You've given him a half volley to start off. And now he's going to gain confidence from it after he put some pressure on them. The pressure still firmly on Lahore here at 14 for 2. This time much better for Mir Hamza. Just cramps Hafiz. Good length as well. And Hafiz in the end just pats the ball back towards the bowler. So 4 off the over. 2 balls remaining, and also a wicket, of course, for Karachi as well. Babar Azam, the captain of Karachi, obviously this year. Definitely a campaign to forget, considering they got eliminated so early on and haven't won a single game so far this whole campaign. It's been, I think, a surprisingly poor campaign. I think, some people have stepped up, but only in parts. They haven't really managed to get the unit to click too often, and it's hurt them. Hafiz with just a punch down the ground, but straight to mid-off. So no run on offer there. So yeah, Hafiz 4 off 3, and Kamran Ghulam is 1 off 3. So interesting. Mir Hamza's he's pretty young, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the current run rate is a test match run rate at 3.65. So they need to get that up ASAP. I mean, yes, they don't need to be scoring super quickly. The target's only 150, but at the moment, they're struggling here, Lahore, that's for sure. Again, just punch on the ground. This time to mid off again. Jordan does pick it up. He goes for the run out opportunity. I wonder if that would have been out if he'd hit the stumps clean there. I feel like it would have been close. But 5 off the over, so very good over from Karachi. 15 for 2. Abdullah says, Abdullah Shafiq, you don't deserve your first name. Oh dear. Abdullah Shafiq, unfortunately, not doing the business today for Lahore. I'm a Lahore supporter as well, so it's okay. I mean, look, even if we lose this, I'm pretty confident we make the qualifiers. Karachi are definitely, not going to make it. So it's just a question of who else is going to go down with them. I think Quetta lost today, didn't they, earlier on? So they're in a bit of a pickle. That was really an important game for them to win. They win that, they go 11 points with Islamabad and Lahore. They didn't win that though. So Multan absolutely destroyed them, to say the least. So yeah, not ideal whatsoever. 15 for 2, 4 overs gone. Imad Wasim is back in the attack. The left arm spinner with his he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Phantom Menace. Imad Wasim, that's what his hair looks like. Oh, that's a sweep from Hafiz. Really good sweep as well. Imad Wasim just straying onto the pads of Hafiz, too full, and it's swept round the corner by Mohammad Hafiz for 4 runs. So 19 for 2 here. A very, very good start from Hafiz at the crease. He's 9 off 5, and he started off sharply. He's giving Lahore a little bit of momentum that they need to start getting this chase up and running, because really it stalled straight away as soon as they came out onto the crease. Yeah, very chunky MB Malik bat. This time much straighter, well bowled. Just full face of the bat from Hafiz down the ground for a single. So a good start to the over though for Lahore. Can Kamran Ghulam hold his nerve, and also just needs to rotate the strike. Hafiz is a pretty good player of spin. Should get him on strike. But yeah, Imad Wasim definitely looks like Qui-Gon Jinn from Phantom Menace. If you haven't watched that Star Wars movie, then you should, and then let me know. Oh, what a shot from Kamran Ghulam off the back foot. Punches that through the covers. Beautiful shot. That is a class shot from Kamran Ghulam. And that's why he's in the Pakistan test squad, because he can play shots like that. That is quality. The back foot punched it. Woo! Abdullah says, may the runs be with him. Very good. But the run sounds like going to the toilet runs. Punch on the ground again from Kamran Ghulam. This time there's a run opportunity. Is there? No, there isn't. They run the single quite comfortably. So really good over so far. 10 off it for Lahore, and 2 balls remaining. 25 for 2. Hafiz 10 off 6. And Kamran Ghulam is 6 off 5. Target of 150. They should get this, but the start has been shaky, to say the least. Need to form a partnership, and you just feel this is quite an important one. Hafiz loses his feet, dances down the track, but in the end just hits it straight to the man at mid-on. They do get a single though, so 11 from it. You can see Chris Jordan a little bit frustrated. He was at kind of like halfway there, not really committed all the way. All short and flicked into the leg side. Will be a single. Yeah, 26 for 2. It's been a very good actually. First couple of overs for Karachi, but that was a much better over for Lahore. That was 12 off it, if I'm not mistaken. So A very good over, in fact. Abdullah says a fun fact. Fun fact: a Star Wars tweet by me today got liked by Cricket Australia. I'm still smiling. That's really cool. What tweet was it, Abdullah? And which and was it like a Star Wars Australia meme or something? Or tweet, sorry, even. Anyway, 26 for 2 on 5 overs. And it will be Usman Shinwari, the 27-year-old. He's had an expensive PSL career, just under 9 and over the economy rate. He does pick up wickets, though. We go running here, Usman Shinwari, or back of a length. And just tucked into the leg side by Hafiz for a single. Is it by Hafiz? No, it's by... yeah, it is by Hafiz. Actually, a slower ball to start off by Shinwari, interestingly. He's definitely a change-up bowler. Isn't expressed by any stretch of the imagination. He's someone who's supposed to give you some type of variation. But given his stats, you'd imagine they will probably try to cash in, really. This time goes across the right-hander, punched by Kamran Ghulam, but straight to Joe Clark at cover point. So that will be no run. It's a good start by Shinwari. The current run rate is 5, just over 5 and over. Required is now over 8 and over. So still very doable. No real issues, unless it goes to something like 13, 14 and over. You'd say that they should be getting this, but they need a couple of big overs. The team over in the previous over definitely helped. Need to keep on carry on that momentum. 28 for 2, another single. This time, Kamran Ghulam just tucking that into the leg side for a single. Showing the Osaka power run. Abdullah says, mentioned you on Twitter. You may check it out later. Oh, let's have a look. Mention me on Twitter. Did you? I didn't see it. Oh, here you go. Oh, I'll play off the back foot. Really good into the leg side. So 29 for 2, only 3 off this over, by the way, so far, which is really impressive, I have to say. It's been pretty good. Or slower ball from Shinwari. That's another single. They might look for 2. No, they won't get 2. It's good fielding off his own bowling there from Shinwari. Did really, really well to just stay very firm there. Make sure that he got across nicely. Oh, the sling is strong with this one. Very good. Very good, Abdullah. I'll retweet it for you just to make you even happier. I'll like it. 30 for 2 off 5.5 overs. 1 ball remaining. 13 off 9 for Hafiz. Kamran Ghulam needs to step it up, man. Can't be going under a runner ball. At this stage, Karachi were 41 for 2. That says a lot. That Lahore are definitely behind the 8 ball. Wickets in hand, though. Oh, it's flicked into leg side towards square leg. Will be another single. Yep. So a very good over, I think, by Usman Shinwari. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is 5 off that over. So they're only going at fives. It's been a really, really impressive couple of overs from Karachi. Of course, there was that one expensive Marble Seam over. Apart from that, they've been really good. I think personally, have Karachi so far in this defense of their total anyway. They've been pretty damn good. 50-50 is the voting so far as well. Very interesting. Yeah, Bob Rosen just waltzing around and having some fun because they can't get through. So that's such a big shame, you know that as well. It's a huge shame that they just haven't been able to apply themselves correctly. They've not got a bad team. Yes, I wouldn't say it's a PSL winning side, but do I think they should be challenging for the qualifiers? Yes. Comes around the wicket, Nubby, he's going to carry on. He bowled the first over, he's now come back. Comes round the wicket and tries to tighten up his line to Hafiz. Hafiz, though, manages to open up the face of the bat and just ease that into the offside for a single. 15 off 11 for him. Kamran Galam is 8 off 9. Lahore 32 off 2. Nubby only going for 4 in that first over. Yeah, Kamran Galam off the back foot. He likes playing the ball late. That's why I say I think you can tell that he's a good red ball player. Off the back foot very late and just prods it into the offside for a single. So back-to-back singles. I'm not quite sure. Before I would have been very certain. Oh, that's very fortunate. Muhammad Nabi goes across Muhammad Hafiz, and Hafiz with a thick outside edge runs down to the third man boundary. Very, very fortunate. He had a slip. If he had slipped there, that would have gone straight to him. The keeper's got absolutely no chance really to get that. I think it's Rehan Nazir, isn't it? Let's have a look. It's a really good delivery. Yeah, I mean, Rehan Nazir is not taking that. He's not taking that. Way too tough for him to take. Doesn't get anywhere near that. Off the back foot, punched into the offside. Will just be a single, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, will be a single. $39 for 2. It's been a pretty good. Well, it's been a very good start from Karachi here in the defence of their 150 total. Big question will be, can they carry this on? It's another single. Not many boundaries at all, to be honest with you, apart from a couple of very, very fortunate ones. Not really been too much, honestly. Oh, shot. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Dum. This is all very interesting, you know that as well. I'm just thinking about whether Lahore are good enough to go on and win this whole thing, and I just I don't know if they are. Especially when they lose Rashid Khan after this match. It's going to be a big, big hole to fill. Just quite worried about that, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how good really we are going to be, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. It's a long way to go. Never know, but yeah. Right. Okay. Hopefully, hopefully they will pick up the pace here, Lahore, as well. That's the idea anyway. But we shall see. Oh, into the leg side by Karan Ghulam off Jordan, but straight to the man at deep square leg. So good field placing there. There you go. 7.1 overs gone. 42 for 2. This has been an okay game for Lahore. They need to pick it up, man. Pick it up quickly. Very quickly. Oh, a bowled again from Christian. I think that's a slow ball. No, it's not. It's not a slow ball. He's just bowled that really, really well. To be fair to him. Current rate is 5.73. This is starting to annoy me, honestly, because Hafiz is 22 or 15. He's trying at least, but at the moment it's pretty pedestrian cricket from Lahore right now. I don't quite know what they're doing. Oh, cuts that. Really good from Hafiz. We need more of that, please. Cuts Jordan behind point for 4. That's a really good shot. A bit of width on offer there, and he cashes in exactly like he should. Really impressive stuff from the Pakistani player. Of course, now retired from internationals, but focusing on the franchise scene. So he's definitely gold dust when he's in this type of form. He looks pretty good. He's 26 off 16. He can definitely win you a match. He's doing so at the moment. Oh, again into the leg side by Hafiz this time. They will look for 2. Well, they know they won't. It'll just be a single. So it's been a pretty good over so far. I think 6 off it, if I'm not mistaken. Need a couple more runs from this over to make it a good one for Lahore. They need to just try and get ahead of the rate. Make it comfortable. Don't try and pace yourself at the 150. You don't need to do that. If the ball's on offer to be hit, you hit it. You don't need to take unnecessary risks, of course, but this stage you need to be clever. Yeah, good shot off the back foot. Pick up the singles where you can. They pick up another. That will be 7 off the over. 1 ball remaining. So if they can get a couple more runs, maybe 2 from the last ball at least, it'll be a good over. Yeah, very intriguing. So 7 off the over, 1 ball remaining. Required is 8.38. Current is 6.13. One with the fees is 27 off 17. Chris Jordan running in here. Goes full. Oh, wraps Mohammed Hafiz on the pads. They shout for LBW. The umpire does not give that. Rehan Nazir going towards Chris Jordan. Are they looking to challenge? No, they're not. They're not going to challenge, and I wouldn't have either because it was going down leg side. 49 for 2 off 8. That's an okay over. It's 8 off it. It's a little bit better. The type of batting really we should expect from Lahore to produce. If he's 28 off 18, he's performing a lot better today anyway. So good stuff from him. Shot around the corner, is it? Yeah. Oh, there's a chance for a run out though. Got away with that. He really did. Be careful. Don't get caught out napping. It's not what you want, is it? You do not want to be napping. Oh, shot into the leg side off the back foot. That will be a single. Kamran Ghulam. Yeah, he's just keeping it ticking along, but he's not really got much power, Kamran Ghulam, by the looks of it. He does look like a red ball player. And that's really showing at the moment in the way that he's batting. I think he needs to just get Hafiz on strike. That's what it looks like he's trying to do anyway. He's just trying to get a Pakistani player on strike, which is the understandable thing to do. 51 for 2, 50 up for Lahore, and just round the corner goes Hafiz again off Imad Wasim. They're 53 for 2 now? Or was that 52? 8.3 overs gone here. Hafiz is 29 off 20. And Ghulam 13 off 14. I think, 52 for 2. The current run rate is 6.12. Required 8.5. Oh, come on, Ghulam goes big. He tries to go big. Has he gone big? No, he goes straight to the field. It's a bad shot. He uses his feet. He dances down the track and he hits Imad Wasim straight to the man at long off. He was getting frustrated, Kamran Ghulam. 13 off 15, and he has to go. He was not looking particularly fluent. He was struggling to hit boundaries and struggling to hit gaps. And this time he tries to go big. And using your feet to Imad Wasim is probably not the best option, considering how flat he bowls. Doesn't quite get there. And he skies that straight to long off. 13 off 15, he looks really disappointed. He walks off 52 for 3 here. Lahore in trouble. They're going to have to do it the hard way here. They're not making it easy for themselves. He has to go. Hafiz has a huge role to play here, you feel. He's 29 off 20. He's going to have to keep on going because they're going to rely on him big time. Who's coming to the crease is Phil Salt. He can score quickly. That could be an issue, though, because they probably need someone to just keep a level head. He really only plays one way, so they'll be hoping that if he's going to play aggressively, he plays aggressively whilst also maintaining some level of control as well to his batting. He's 52 for 3. Imad with a wicket and the 3 runs from this over so far. 2 balls remaining. It's been a really, really good over. A good comeback after that second over went for 12. He's recovered really nicely here. Yeah, Phil Salt is going to have to score relatively quickly, but needs to give himself a couple of balls here at least. Off the back foot, well bowled by Imad Wasim. Quick and straight, the left arm spinner. Flat, really honing in at Phil Salt's stumps. Off the back foot, solid in the end off the back foot, but played that very late. All right, here we go. This time flicks around the corner. Should go straight to the man at fine leg. He's got fine leg on the boundary, so he's not in. Will be 4 from the over. Very good over for Karachi again. They're building the pressure on Lahore here. They're struggling here, Lahore, completely. They're really struggling. 9 overs gone. 53 for 3. This is quite painful to watch, really, as a Lahore fan and as a batsman. They're just struggling, really, for timing, both batsmen. All batsmen, really. It's been interesting, to be honest with you. Very, very interesting. It's 20 past 5 here in the UK. And Lahore struggling. It's going hand in hand. Here you go, Phil Salt at the crease. Here you go, Osman Shamari back into the attack. Inside edge from Phil Salt. Dot ball doesn't go anywhere. They're struggling to pick up the bowling here. Phil Salt and Mohammad Hafiz look pretty good whilst he's been at the crease. He's the only one really from Lahore who's looked quite good. The other 4 batsmen are Phil Salt so far as well, just struggling to find rhythm on this pitch. Doesn't look like it's coming on as nicely as maybe some of the other pitches in Karachi have been. Well, again, see? Trying to drive down the ground straight to Osman Shinwari. So this is supporting Lahore Qalandars no matter what. It's a beautiful hand-drawn pencil portrait of Shaheen Afridi. It's a great drawing. Looks exactly like him. Really impressive. Right, 53 for 3. Big opportunity here for Lahore to try and cash in. They need a pretty big over. I haven't found one yet. Osman Shinwari, 2-dot balls to start this over. It's a full toss. He doesn't cash in. That's really poor. Oh, it's a full toss from Osman Shinwari. And he just goes after it. He just snatches at it, really, Phil Salt. He's chasing after the ball. Not sure what he's doing. It's really, really poor batting. .97 from 63 needed. Required run rate is now just under 10. So it's creeping up. Just under 10 and over. Back of a length again. Oh, what is he doing? He just needs to wait for it. He's so quick, Phil Salt, on the shot. He just needs to wait. Just patience. He's struggling. It's 4-dot balls. He's saying to Hafiz, "Oh, it's coming." No. You're not batting very well, mate. You're 1 off 6, and that's because you're not able. He plays with such hard hands. Such hard hands does Phil Salt, and that's the problem. He's not able to manipulate his wrists around and kind of just deflect the ball off the face of the bat, right down to third man. He's not able to do any of that, really. This time, see, look at that. Really hard wrists just into the leg side. And a misfield from Babar Azam. They should get 2. They will get 2. He needs to work on that, Babar. That does happen quite often. There's normally about 1 misfield per game. Right. It's 54 for 3. So only 2 off the over so far. Last ball of the over. Just looking at Australia's tour of Pakistan in 2022. Of course, they're coming starting on 4th of March. Cannot wait. That's going to be a cracker of a series. 3 test matches, 3 one-day internationals, and 1 T20. If I was them, I would play 1 ODI and 3 T20s. It's a T20 World Cup year. So it's a bit weird they're only playing 1 T20, but to them. Anyway, a single there again. Phil Salt going into leg side, so 3 off the over. He's bowled really well, Osman Shinwari, so far. He's only gone, if I'm not mistaken, for 12. Is it 12 or less than that in his 2 overs? Let's have a quick look. He's gone for 8 off his 2 overs. He's been really good. Really tight, Osman Shinwari. And he's definitely helping Karachi's case, or cause even out here. He's looking really good. Very tight bowling from the Pakistani. Yeah, Karachi at this stage were 46 for 1. So it kind of shows the difference. They are 56 for 3. At this stage, struggling immensely here. Halfway stage and nowhere really near where they should be. Well, seam, just flicked into the leg side, down towards long on for a single. He's really just struggling for timing, but that's much better. Just manipulating the ball there, just loosening his hands. He's just so hard with his hands. He's just gripping the bat too hard. He needs to relax that. Yeah, Hafiz scoring zones. I mean, look at that. He's playing all around the ground. I mean, he's literally in the 15% mark in all zones. So he can play all over the pitch. It's a sign of a class player. That'll be 2. He cuts behind point for 2 Hafiz. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Hafiz is a very well-rounded batsman. We're talking about, someone who can play all around the ground. He is someone who can do that. He occasionally will play like a paddle. It's not really a shot, but he will try to. Oh, that's really well bowled. A run-out opportunity. Just missed. Just missed there. He would have been gone. Quick single. A risky single to Mohammad Nabi. Let's see how close was that. Oh, it's close, but not close enough. Mohammad Hafiz makes it in the end. 60 for 3 this time. Oh, what a delivery. That's a beautiful ball from Imad Wasim. That might go for 4, does it? No, it'll go for 2. It's a thick outside edge. Oh, wow. Beautiful bowling. Like, just flight and then gripped and turned. Like, it was absolute beauty and just completely did Hafiz. Thick outside edge. Abdullah says, well, after playing 20 plus years, you'd expect him to have all the shots. That's true. I don't think Shah Malik has all the shots, to be fair. Does he? Maybe. I mean, I guess, I get your point. But just because you've got all the shots doesn't mean you can necessarily execute them equally as well. But clearly, his wagon wheel shows that he can. So that's what I think is the most impressive about that. But yeah, agreed. Obviously, he's got a wealth of experience. 62 for 3 here. Tenny's been struggling at the crease. Off the back foot, flicked into the leg side. Should just be a single. It will be a single. Also, for those watching, myself and I should obviously have started a segment called Future Stars. And we did the first one on Usher's channel, Cricket for Us 2.0 for Cameron Green. We recorded one today for Naseem Shah. So that will be out later on today, if not tomorrow. So do check it out. Well, bowled again from Imad Wasim. Dot ball to end the over. Very good over from Imad Wasim. He's been good. He's been really, really good. 63 for 3. And he's bowled so well. He's unlucky not to pick up more wickets in Imad Wasim. I mean, he just sometimes just bowls too well. This is like when you bowl too well, you don't pick up wickets because no one's able to play you. Look at that. 23 runs from 4 overs, 1 wicket, economy of 5.75. So he's only gone for 5.75 and over, which is really, really impressive. Everyone from Karachi has pretty much bowled well so far. Yeah, it's been good. It's been very good. There you go, Chris Jordan. Oh, sure. Oh, that's pulled. Very straight, though. That will go straight to the man. Yes, it does. Bob Razam takes the wicket off Phil Salt. That's a poor, poor shot from Phil Salt. And he goes to whack. He says, this is what I should have done. That is such a poor, poor shot from Phil Salt. It's Chris Jordan. It's back of a length. And he just goes with such hard hands, goes to pull him straight over Chris Jordan's head, but goes straight down the throw to Barbara Azam. Easy catch for the captain. Chris Jordan picked up a big wicket. Phil Salt has to go. He looked like he was struggling throughout. 8 off 12 for Phil Salt. Not a particularly good innings. Didn't look good whilst he was at the crease. Struggled a great deal with a slightly slower pitch. He has to go. Lahore now are 63 for 4. They are struggling big time at the crease. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button, the big thumbs up button, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. The liking the video is a big thumbs up button. It really does help us out. And subscribing, of course, helps us out a great deal. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, doesn't cost you anything. Thank you to those who have liked and subscribed. Right, 63 for 4 here. And Mohammad Hafiz, He's going to be crucial. So is Harry Brook as well. He's been in some decent form in this PSL. A couple of good knocks. They'll have to rely on him. Look at that strike rate of 181. He scores quickly. They'll need they'll need some quick runs really here, because the run rate, the required run rate, is definitely creeping up and up and up. 22 balls since the last boundary. That's over 3 overs. We'll just flicked into the leg side by Hafiz. They look for 2. They go, oh no, that's going to be out. Oh, that might be out. Hafiz slides in. That was very risky and unnecessarily risky after Hafiz. Oh no, after Phil Salt's just gone out. Why has he gone for 2 there? That is so poor. Why is he done? Let's have a look. He's out. He's out by a mile. Oh, Hafiz. Lahore in trouble. They are in big trouble here. He is miles out. That's an unnecessary run out. Hafiz is known for running himself out on other people at times, unfortunately. And this time he's done it to himself. He was batting really well. He was 33 of 24. He has to go, though. Mohammad Hafiz, he goes after being run out, running himself out, really. And now that's 2 quick wickets. Karachi definitely in control of this match now. You feel 64 for 5. Lahore are going to have to do it really, really hard now from here. It's going to be a really, really hard effort for them to put in. They're 64 for 5. This is carnage. Karachi just out of nowhere picking up big wickets. Abdullah says, well, he's proved he's got all the shots, but not the legs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Thing is, like, if that was Hafiz when he was 18, then I'd say fine, but I just don't know why he went for it. It was so unnecessary. They just lost a wicket. It was the next ball, wasn't it? So I think it's a team hat-trick, isn't it? They've got a team hat-trick opportunity here, Karachi. 2 consecutive wickets. Obviously, one was Jordan getting Phil Salt. The second was a run-out, so a team hat-trick opportunity here for Karachi. 64 for 5. Lahore have got David Visa and Harry Brook at the crease. I mean, after that, it'll be Rashid Khan. To be honest with you, after that, well, there's not a huge amount left. They're going to have to rely on the next 3 batsmen to get them around 86 runs. So that's going to be interesting. Someone's going to have to put their hand up and really perform well. There you go, Jordan, or just flicked into leg side or inside edge even by David Visa. And that will be too just. It's good running in the end. Abdullah says, Visa with the grills gloves. Are they? Let's have a look. David Visa is going to be quite crucial here. He's going to have to... he's going to have to play a good knock here, though. 66 for 5. Here you go, Jordan running in. Into the leg side. Flicked into the leg side, but towards deep. Or long on even. That will be 3 off 2 for Visa. Just a single. Yeah, he's got all black gloves on. I think that's just his style, isn't it? I think he's always worn that, if I'm not mistaken. Hasn't he? David Visa, I actually first saw him play for Northants, so Northamptonshire here in the UK. But he's a good T20 player, which is why he's managed to pick up contracts on these franchise leagues, because he's a good, solid T20 player. Obviously did a really good job with Namibia as well. In the T20 World Cup, they made it through the qualifying stages. Faizan says, hello, friends. How's everyone? I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Lahore is struggling, though. My team, they're struggling. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's, really, Karachi haven't won a single game. This should have been a given for them to win, and they're making a mess of it here. Harry Brook does well there, just runs it off the face of the bat, down towards third man for an easy single. So he's off the mark. We're going to need both of these players, really, to keep it ticking. Right. Abdullah says, yeah, how's the storm? Hope it's fading. No, it's not fading, I don't think. I think they're saying it's going to last until tomorrow. It's like tomorrow, I think, evening, they're saying, is when it will end. So I think by Sunday it'll be fine. Or so we hope. There's been some ridiculous pictures. I might put it on the I could put it on the community tab, but it's not really sport related, is it? Anyway, punched into the offside for 2 by Visa. So yeah, good running between the wickets. Good running between the wickets. Right, 70 for 5 off 12 overs here. So they need 80 off the last 8. They need to go at 10 and over. Exactly. So 10 and over is the equation. Oh, what do we think? They're going to need some big overs because there inevitably will be a couple of overs in the last 8 overs that aren't going to be above 10 overs. There are going to be a few that might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and over. They're going to need at least one over that's going to be 16, between 16 and 24 runs in that over. I haven't really seen that much. Fazan says you guys just got just rain or some snow as well. Personally, where I am in the UK, there hasn't been that much rain. There's been some. It's more to do with the wind. There's like gale force winds, and apparently they've recorded some, which I don't think is in my specific area. I think it's been other areas in the UK have been around like 100. Apparently, it's recorded at 122 miles per hour. Oh, Mohammed Nabi's back on. He's only gone for 7 and over. Off the back foot goes Visa down towards long on for a single. Oh no, sorry, Brook even. That was Brook. So David Visa on strike now. He will look to go big, Visa, if the opportunity arises. So don't think he's going to try and keep it ticking. He'll definitely try to go big. You go 5 off 3. Visa just flicking that into the leg side. So it will be a dot ball. $71 for 5. Oh, that was an ugly looking shot from Visa off the front foot. Barely got there. And dot ball in the end. So 71 for 5. Nabi's doing so well here. Oh, cut off the back foot from Visa. Really good timing, but straight to the man at deep cover. So it'll just be 1. It's been a really good over from Nabi so far. 31 balls since the last boundary. That's over 5 overs. There hasn't been a single boundary. The required run rate is over 10. Lahore is struggling. Come on, Lahore. Come on. What's the let's see what the poll is saying as well. 80% of you have gone for Lahore. Come on, Lahore. Come on, Lahore. Come on. Oh, off the back foot. Cuts that towards Karachi. Or towards Karachi's captain, Babar Azam. 72 for 5. It's been a very, very interesting match. Flicked into the leg side by Brook. That will be just a single. Yeah, just a single. So very good over in the end from Mohammed Nabi. Not many from it. He's been good, hasn't he? He's been really, really good. Yeah, the pace has definitely got slower. That's what David Gow is just saying now. It definitely has, but I think Lahore, they can... Come on, Lahore. Come on. They can do better than this. It's not a super hard pitch to bat on. It's not an easy one, but it's not particularly hard either. That's only 3 off that last over. There hasn't been a single boundary for the last 6 overs. That is poor. Come on, Lahore. Come on. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button, the big thumbs up button, please. If you're new to the channel or old to the channel, it really does help us out. Thank you. And do remember to also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It does help us out. Liking and subscribing is free. It's quick, it's easy, doesn't cost you anything, I promise. And it just helps us out a great deal to grow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, do also remember to click the notification bell after you subscribed as well to the channel, the bell button. So yeah, like, subscribe, bell button, all free. Thank you, appreciate it. Read us, help us out, you legends. Thank you for tuning in. Just showing Phil Salt's wicket, and he wasn't happy, and he shouldn't have been happy. It's just not a very good way to get out. Just trying to pull Chris Jordan over his head. It's a really ambitious shot. Same with Kamran Ghulam. He just skied Imad Wasim straight to the man at long off. He'll be really disappointed with that wicket. A couple of very soft dismissals from Lahore. Lack of application for sure. Right, 73 for 5 off 13 overs. Usman Shinwari, no wicket for him yet, but he's been very good. Only gone for 8 off his first 2 overs. He will carry on. This is an over that they could potentially do well in. It's well bowled. Very, very straight and full from Usman Shinwari, and just the full face of the bat. The full defensive from Harry Brook. He's going to have to pick up the pace. Lahore need to pick up the pace. The required run rate is now over 11. Thank you, Faizan, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. That's really kind of you. It says, like Azam, you may need a hug when Lahore loses, especially to Karachi at home. Oh, mate. He's a super chat is the next best thing I can think of instead of a hug. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Faizan. Genuinely, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I thought this was going to be an easy win. I was like, easy. Lahore going to smash Karachi. Going to be easy because Karachi haven't won a single match the whole PSL, right? So, and Lahore at home, you're right. As Faizan said here. So I'm thinking, no, easy. So easy. We'll do it. Then to see this happen, though, is just like, oh, man. It's just a lack of application has been really disappointing. Yeah. Ahmed Asif's not playing, interestingly, today. He's been quite good in the PSL, but he's not playing today. So 74 for 5, 6 off 6 for David Visa. Brook, 4 off 6. Oh. Very well bowled. I think that's a slower ball, actually, from Usman Shinwari across the bat of Visa. So at this stage, Karachi were 101 for 5. Lahore 74 for 5. So same amount of wickets were gone, but they are 26, 27 runs behind the 8 ball. But yeah, thanks Faizan again for the super chat. Appreciate it. Abdullah says Zishan has been called up to test squad. Interesting, nice. When Fucker went earlier, I had a feeling that this might get interesting, says Faizan. Yeah, agreed. I mean, Fucker Zaman's been in such great form. Unfortunately, not many others have been, so that's kind of been the issue. It just shows today, I guess, as well. Oh, David Visa goes play off the back foot. A chance for a run out. But in the end, yeah, nothing from it. Fazan Abdullah, that Zishan kid looks amazing, but given his height, he is prone to injury. I really hope the PCB take care of him in terms of managing his career. It's a really good point. It really is a good point, to be honest with you, because I think it's all about man management, right? And how we manage the younger talent coming through. We've started to be, I think, from what I've seen, we've started to be better with, for example, Shaheen Afridi, but in the past, we were bowling into the ground. So I'm hoping that we continue to get better at that, which would be good. Abdullah says that's so true. Yeah, it's agreed. Agreed. Yeah, it goes into the body of David Visa off the back foot straight to point. They will pick up a single. We haven't had a boundary. So there's 1 ball remaining. It might be 7 overs of boundaryless cricket. What? No 4s or 6s for 7 overs of T20 cricket. That is unbelievable. Come on, Lahore. Where's the required run rate is 12.16. I know it might have slowed down the pitch, but you got to wait for it. Then I don't know. Like, what do you want to say? It's not coming on. Then make it come on. Either come out your crease, manipulate yourself in your crease to either come out. go to the leg side, go to the offside, find your strong shots. Like, you got to try and do something. You can't just say, okay, I'm happy to just not I'm happy to just not score boundaries. I mean, Karachi have lost 1-0, lost 8 out of the 8 games so far. This is their 9th game. That's a single from Brook. That's 14 overs gone, 76 for 5. This has been really, really poor. I would have thought Harry Brook and Visa would have started going big, but they've really struggled. Harry Brook had a strike rate of 180 before this game. He's not showing that today. The pitch obviously is slower, but these guys need to apply themselves because they're just throwing the game, really. They're not even, it's almost like they're not even trying. But they're happy to lose. It's a crazy thing to say. Abdullah says, Fazan says, honestly, if Mohamed Irfan was managed better, he could have ended as one of the greatest pacers ever. Ooh, maybe. It's quite a big shout, but I can see why you might say that, Fazan. He's very unique. Abdullah says, what's impossible too was Maxwell facing 26 balls before scoring his first boundary in a T20 international match and ended with a man of the match award, lol. Abdullah says, Irfan was a true giant. Yeah, he's not playing in this PSL, is he? I don't think. Fazan says, or have Lahore given up on this game and basically said, let's bat out everything and keep our net run rate intact. I really hope not. Oh, direct hit there, but I think Brooks managed to get back in time. It's 2 there. Let's have a look. Yeah, the ball's not in his hand, so yeah. I hope they're not doing that, Fazan, because this is a gettable total, even on this slower pitch. They should be doing this. Right, 80 for 5 or 14.2 overs. Required run rate is now 12.35. This has been really, really poor. This time he tries to go big. Harry Brook. Yes, a much needed boundary. The first bound in 7.5 overs. They finally get a boundary. Hallelujah. MD Joshem Udin Sheikh says Karachi King will win the match 100%. I don't know about 100%, but yeah, they're definitely in the driving seat. It's a really good shot there from Harry Brook. Hits Mohamed Nabi over long off for 6. Uses his feet really nicely, and that's what they need to do. Use your feet. This time, knows I think Mohamed Nabi's going to go fuller and just flicks that towards long on for a single. Much, much better. Finally, a boundary after 7.5 overs. 80% of you have said Lahore to win, 20% Karachi. Fair enough. That's obviously a lot of Lahore supporters in the chat, I'd imagine. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button. If you have already liked the video, thank you. Appreciate it. If you're new or old, if you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel. It's a big red button. Doesn't cost you anything. And click the bell notification as well to get alerts to all the new videos. But yeah, like and subscribe if you don't mind. Really does help us out. Thank you. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And it just helps us out a great deal to grow the channel. We do appreciate it, you legends. Last ball of the over. Low full toss. Flick round the corner by Brook. They should get 2. Will they get 2? No, they won't. They'll just get single. I think he timed it too well. So 89 for 5. That's much better from Brook, though. He's 17 or 12. Let's see. What did that over look like? How many from it? So, yeah, look, that's a really good over. That's a really good over in the end. 10, 11, 12, 13 off that over. That's above the run rate required. They need more over. That's it now. For last 5, they have to go at that rate. It's now or never. Is it the ball Danedar strategic timeout? So last 5 overs here. What do they need? So they need 61 off the last 5. So they need to go at just above 12 and over. I should do it. It's a T20 game. They really should. Shouldn't they? Yeah, they should. Very, very interesting. Right, so 89 for 5. They should do it. Come on. Yeah, this is going to be interesting now. I think from here on out, I think it's going to be really intriguing to see how Lahore now approach it, because they have to start hitting. The issue now is that the risk will be increased because they're going to have to pick up the run rate, which means taking more risks, which could mean losing wickets, right? So we'll see how it all pans out, but I need to be careful as well. It's quite tough. PSL, BPL, block. Yeah, thanks guys as well for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the button, big thumbs up button, and do subscribe to the channel as well. There's a storm here in the UK, so apologies if you see me freeze at any moment. That'll be why, because the storm is just wreaking havoc across the United Kingdom. It's a strategic timeout here, which is why we don't have any play up yet. Last 5 overs, though. Crucial time here now for both teams. It's now or never for Lahore if they want to win this game and really try and cement their place on that qualifiers spot. They need to win here to help themselves out. Karachi, it's really just for pride. They can't win, they can't go through to the qualifiers from here because they lost their first 8 games. But to beat Lahore, one of their rivals in Lahore, would be a big win. And obviously would give them a little bit of happiness, I'd assume. But yeah, anyway, here we go. Let's play. So it is Harry Brook. He's putting on some interesting. He's putting on some lip balm, I think. His lips obviously quite dry. And it will be Chris Jordan. Chris Jordan's back. He's 1 for 15 here. Chris Jordan, 2 wickets as well. He's bowled well. He's bowled well today, Chris Jordan. He's a class act. I mean, the leading wicket taker for England in T20 internationals. He's no slouch. Yes, he does get hit at times, but that kind of comes with the territory of bowling at death. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. But Zaman Khan's got the TikTok fan player of the match. Very surprising because, the game's not over anyway. 61 off 30 needed here. Oh, punched into the offside. It should just be a single. It will be a single. They look for 2. No 2 on offer. Usher said, surprised to see Karachi doing well. Was Lahore's batting bad, or did Karachi bowl to the pitch? They bowled to the pitch a little bit. I think it's bad application from Lahore. Fakir hit one straight up in the air. So did Kamran Ghulam. Phil Salt tried to pull, Chris Jordan, as a pull shot, like flat bat pull really, over Jordan's head. Got caught. So a lot of really soft wickets, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest with you, I think more Lahore not applying themselves to the slower pitch and conditions. That should be a wide. Asha says Fazan Khan is too kind. He is too kind, yeah. It's a really nice guy. And yeah, wide, a much needed wide as well. Look at that from extras, by the way. Only 2 extras Karachi have given away. 1 leg by and 1 wide. That's really impressive. I'm sure that will increase as we get into the death overs, because obviously they're trying to bowl really tight, but still. Anyway, 59 from 29 needed here. They need a big over, of course. Every over has to be big. And they need over 12 and over now. Oh, that's an in-swinger from Jordan. Really well struck by Visa. Full face of the bat. And tried to find the gap between mid-off and cover, but finds cover in the end, who comes across nicely. Yeah, 12.5 is the required run rate, so that'll be interesting to see if they get anywhere near that. I doubt they will. In this over so far, 2 gone. They need a couple of sixes, really, or a 6 and a 4. We'll take him to that as well for the over. Brook 18 off 13. Oh, that should be okay. Yeah, it's inside the line. Brook's gone across the leg side, so that's really his own fault. It's inside the wide line, so it's a dot ball. So look. Yeah, he's okay there. He was ready to complain to the umpire there, Chris Jordan, if it was given a wide. Turned around and saw that it wasn't. Give it a wide. The 92 for 5 here. Need runs quickly. Shifts across the leg side, pulls that away, but straight to the man at deep mid wicket. They're just finding the men here. It's a single. This has been a very good over from Chris Jordan so far. So it's a cutter there as well. Yeah, 57 from 26 needed. It's becoming harder and harder for Lahore. Only 4 off the over. 2 balls remaining. Really need to pick it up here, Lahore. They really do. Here you go, David Visa. Oh, it's a low full toss. Flicks that into the leg side. And he might split the fielders. Oh, no, he hasn't. It's well fielded in the end. I think it's from Mir Hamza, I think, in the end. Does well. Does really well, actually. No, it's Lamanby. So he's on as a sub fielder, I think. It's good fielding. Really good fielding. He wanted to get it across. Looked like he might go for 4 there. But in the end, well, I feel so 2 off that. Still a really good over, though. Only 6 off the over. They need a 6 really off the last ball to make it a good over here. A 4 is below par over, but it's obviously better than what they're at the moment. 6 takes them still below the required run rate, but he's close. He knows they need a boundary here. He's going to have to... Oh, he's going to take the risk, and it's a good Yorker. It's a really good Yorker from Chris Jordan. He digs it out. So 55 of 24. And Kuba Sid says, Karachi might win today. It's true. They're looking definitely like the more likely team to win right now, if I'm being honest with you. And as a Lahore supporter, it pains me to say it, but they're playing pretty damn well, if I'm being honest with you. Guys, well, thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button, the big thumbs up button. Really does help us out. And do also subscribe to the channel as well. After you subscribed, if you don't mind, please do click the bell notification. It just means that you get alerted to all the new notifications for videos that we upload. And of course, you can become part of the QualityShot family by liking and subscribing, which is why would you not want to do that? Why become part of the community? So I do appreciate it. Thank you, legends, for joining. 1 for 21 off his 3 overs for Chris Jordan is really impressive. Only going for 7 and over. He's bowled really, really well. Right, 55 of 24, which means they need to go now at over 13 and over. Now, Mir Hamza's bowled really well today. This could be... Yeah, so Peshawar on 10 points. Islamabad. Peshawar have played, though, 2 more games than Lahore. So if they lose this, they'll still be on 10 points. They've got a chance to still get ahead of Peshawar. They've qualified, though, Peshawar. So Lahore are pretty much qualified, to be fair. They need to win 1 of the next 2 games. We'll see. Well, go for it, man. Go for it. Come on. Low full toss. Yeah, punched in towards cover for a single. Need boundaries. Need boundaries ASAP. Yeah, 54 of 23, 96 for 5. The commentator saying Lahore Qalandars need to get their run rate up. Of course they do. Yeah, they're 100%. It's now over 14 is required run rate. 14 and over. Or comes down the track. There's a big swipe from David Visa, and it goes for 4. And it only goes for 4 because it's a big, thick bottom edge that goes over the slip cordon for 4. Very fortunate, but the intent's there, and they need that intent, to be honest with you. It's kind of like hit out or get out at this stage, to be honest with you. They can't afford at this stage now, Lahore, to just be saying, I can afford to, just waste the ball here and there. No, you need to be very proactive in everything. At least a single and a 2, and then every over they need to be scoring at least 2 boundaries. Goes across this time, goes again. It's a low full toss. It's in the air. He does find the gap. That will be 4. I tell you what, this could be the over. This could be the big over they need. He again charges Mir Hamza, comes down the track. He doesn't get all of it. It's a low full toss in the end. He makes it into a low full toss. It's a big swing of his bat. And he slices it, really. But it splits the fielder at long off and deep cover, and ends up getting another boundary. Mir Hamza can't believe it, to be honest with you. He cannot believe it. 104 for 5, so the 100's up. 46 or 21 needed. They need to keep going. They need this over to be big. It started off quite well. 2 boundaries from it. Double it, really. Again, comes down the track. Again, goes over the top. It will just be 1. The man of deep cover charging Mir Hamza. Yeah, clearly a tactic that he... the thing is, it's not a bad tactic to employ because at the moment, it's not coming on, right? So if it's not coming on, then you need to be trying to make it as easy as possible for yourself. And that's what he's trying to do. He's coming down the track to make the ball come on, really. His strike rate is 162 in the PSL, so it kind of shows that he's someone who's going to be very proactive when it comes to being aggressive. Harry Brook, he goes across his stumps, tries to pull straight to deep mid-wicket. So 44 off 19 needed. A very good opportunity here for David Visa to another boundary to this over. It could be a very good one if he gets the boundary here. They've got 11 from it. 4 or 6 makes it a good over. Comes across this time, goes down the ground. That won't be a boundary, I don't think. There's someone there. It'll just be a single. So not a great over. Could have been worse, though. In the end, they get 12 off it. Still below the required run rate, but not the end of the world. Very interesting. Well, 107 for 5, both on 21 off 17. Look at that. Identical scores. David Visa with 2 4s, Harry Brook with 1 6. On exactly the same score off exactly the same number of balls. So they've had an equal amount of time at the crease. They both had ample amount of time to get used to conditions. This is it now. 3 overs gone, or 3 overs left, sorry, even. 43 needed. Got to go big here now. They've got to go big. Huge opportunity here, huge for Lahore. If they can win this, I think they qualify from what I've seen. So really, they need to try and go for it. Why not? You lose, you lose. It's fine, but they need to win. Oh, here we go. It will be, who is it? Oh, so Usman Shinwari. This is a potential scoring over again. Really well bowled though to start off. So Yorker, he digs it out. A dot ball, a much needed dot ball as well. Really impressively bowled by Shinwari. Ball, so that's a big no ball from Shinwari. It was such a good Yorker. But it's a no ball from Shinwari, so it's going to be a free hit, a much needed free hit for Lahore. Look at David Visa. He holds the bat like an axe. It's so funny the way he holds it. How amazing is it to see an almost full stadium box on it? It really is amazing. Free hit. Oh, he waits for it. It was a slow ball. Goes up in the air. It's caught. Doesn't matter. It's not out. They'll get one from it though. Really well bowled though. It was a slow ball bouncer. So it's only cost him 2 runs. That first ball. That's not bad at all from Usman Shinwari. Despite that free hit, he recovered really nicely. Really impressive. Yeah, it's amazing to see a stadium almost full. And I think, was it Irvin Holland? So Ben Cutting's wife was saying that, the atmosphere is amazing. And it seems amazing there as well. Anyway, Harry Brook on strike. 2 off that first ball, technically. So a lot of work for Lahore to do in this over. This time he goes length, but I think that's a cutter. Hit down the ground. Will just be 1. They look for 2, but they only get 1. Oh, they need boundaries. Yeah, it's a slow ball from Shinwari. He's utilized that nicely into this pitch. He's done well. Kuba Sid says, this match is really getting exciting. I agree. It is. Thanks for joining, Kuba. Fazan Khan says, I think the PSL will really come into its own when they can have true home and away games across Pakistan. I know they are building a new stadium in Peshawar as well. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I can't wait for that to happen. And the conditions will be quite different as well. It'll be amazing. That'll be fantastic. And hopefully they'll do that as soon as possible. 110 for 5, 40 off 16. Here you go, Shinwari running in. Oh, that's a full toss. It's in the air. 1 bounce straight to Barber. I don't think it's a no ball. I think he's got away with it. He's fortunate that hasn't gone into the stands. So waist high full toss. He looks to the umpire, but I don't think he's going to get anything for that. Uh, 39 off 15. They need a big over from somewhere. Struggling to find it. Right, 39 off 15. 111 for 5. Here goes Shinwari running in. Oh, down the ground goes Harry Brook. That's going to be 4. It's a beautiful shot. It's a half volley, really, and he just punishes it. He smashes it down the ground. 1 bounce for 4. He doesn't even bother trying to run. He knows it's gone for 4 as soon as he's hit it. But they need more of that because I'll tell you what, 1 boundary is not enough. It's really not enough in this position. They need multiple. It's been what? So 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8 off the over and 2 balls remaining. So they need at least 6 off the last 2 balls. Whether that's a 4 or a 2 or a 6. And if they get a 6 off the next ball, then really they need another 2. Oh, it's absolutely hailing it outside. The storm is well and truly here. 35 off 14. Wow. 115 for 5 off 17.4 overs. 35 needed from 14 balls. Oh, he flicks that around the corner, does Harry Brook, but doesn't get all of it. It'll just be a single. Oh, they need a boundary big time. And they need a 6, really. They need a chuck guy on the last ball here, Lahore. They really do. Yeah, last ball. Chris Jordan just talking to Wasim Akram. Oh, man, they need a 6 here. The struggle is real for if you're a Lahore supporter. It really is. You see Shaheen just warming up. Kuba says the Karachi need more wickets. To be honest with you, they don't really. They just need to keep it tight and they'll win. There's only a couple of overs left. It's the last ball of this 18th over here. There you go. Oh, that should be a wide. That should be a wide. Yeah, he's giving it a wide. Yeah. Fazan says, if Karachi lose from here, Wasim is going to he's going to smack someone in the KK dressing room. He will smack someone in the Karachi Kings dressing room if that happens, if they lose. I don't even... he looks so annoyed. Yeah, it is a wide just. It's just a wide. He has shifted across his stumps, but it's also a bit too wide. They need a boundary, though. They need at least a 4. Really, a 6 is what they need on this last ball. That takes them to 27 off 12. Still not straightforward whatsoever. A 4 takes them to 29. 33, that's going to be really tough. Comes down the track. Oh, they're only going to get 1 for that. They should get 2 if they're quick. They got to go. Come on. Why is Visa? Yeah, he shouldn't be hesitating. Too easy there. So 31 off the last 2 overs. That's not a good over for the Lahore Qalandars. They've still got Jordan to face as well. So who's going to bowl the last 2? It'll be Jordan will bowl 1. He'll bowl the one now, which is the 19th is normally the most crucial one. So he'll bowl it now. And then who's left? Mir Hamza will probably bowl the last over. Look at those economy rates. No one's gone for over 7.5 and over. It's ridiculous. Lahore have just not applied themselves whatsoever today. It's been really, really disappointing to see. Right, here we go. 31 need off the last 2 overs. They're going to... Oh, it's going to be Mir Hamza. I thought it was going to be Chris Jordan. No, it's going to be Mir Hamza. Interesting. That might be to do with the fact that Chris Jordan, he bowled a 19th over a couple of matches ago, and he got hit everywhere. Now, he's bowled really well today. Normally, he would bowl the 19th over, but they've gone for Mir Hamza instead, which is an interesting choice, which means that Chris Jordan would bowl the last over. Well, he will bowl the last over anyway. This is a huge over. This is it now. They need the 19th over in T20 cricket is like the biggest over in the whole match when it comes to the chase. Anyway, here we go. 31 off 12 balls needed. Penultimate over here. Mir Hamza. Here we go. He's bowled really well today, but Lahore need to try and put him under pressure straight away. Shifts across his stumps. He tries to go big. Let's see. Has he gone big? No, he's gone straight to the man. It's a good catch from Lewis Gregory. He's running backwards and he catches it over his shoulder. It's a big, big wicket. And Harry Brook doesn't get all of that. That's a really, really, really disappointing end for Harry Brook. It's the right option. He goes across. Just didn't get all of it. It's a cutter there as well. Almost manages to get over the infield. But in the end, it's a good catch from Lewis Gregory. It's a very good catch, to be honest with you. Very good catch. 26 or 21. He has to go. They need some 6s. They need some chakkas ASAP, Lahore. And doesn't look like they're going to win this, I don't think. Cook said Karachi Kings are going to make history to beat Lahore Qalandars in their home ground after losing 8 matches. That definitely is history. I don't think they've ever lost 8 matches in a row. It's going to be Zaman Khan. Oh, it's going to be Rashid Khan. So he's going to try and helicopter everything. Faizan says, everyone send Faizan, not me, the one on the screen hugs. His team is losing to Karachi. Oh, man. I know. If you want to send me something even better, send me some super chats. Stop checking. Send me some of this cash. Or sign up for our Patreon. Some cool perks. Yeah, exactly. I'll just use the guilt trip. Oh, I'm feeling so sad. Please sign up for our Patreon. Help us out. Oh, God. £1 a month. £3 and £5. Anyway, 31 off 11, 119 for 6. Here we go. David Reese says a low full toss. He comes down and that's a big boy shot from a big boy player. That's 6 runs. A much-needed 6 as well. He shakes his head to say, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And obviously he did that in the previous over to Mir Hamza. He came down the track and he tried to go across. David Visa tried to get out of his hitting zone. And what he did, though, in the end was just charge him really well. Full swing of the bat. And it's a big 6 over deep cover. It's a good shot, a really, really good shot from David Visa. All right, 25 of 10. That's definitely helped. Obviously, a long way to go still. Huge, huge next few balls here. He's under pressure now. They've hit 6 off the second ball, so he needs to put him under pressure again. Runs is the currency. Oh, that's well bowled. That's going to be out. That's a really well bowled Yorker from Mir Hamza. They're going to review it. I don't think they should. I think that's out. He bowls a leg stump Yorker. David Visa comes down the track again. I think he knows he's going to try and go. He shoots across his stumps, tries to come down the track. And it's a leg stump Yorker. It's hit him flush on the pad. It hasn't bounced. It's ended up being really a low full toss because he's come out of his crease. Let's have a look at the replay. They've reviewed it. Well, David Visa's reviewed. I think that's plumb. Yeah, I mean, he's hit him on. Oh, he might be okay. He's hit him on the front boot. It might be shaping to miss leg stump. We'll see. This is a huge moment. It's a huge moment because if he's out, I don't know who's coming in, but it's going to be really tough for them. Might be someone like Shaheen. It might be the captain, Shaheen, to just throw his bat out there, but he's got long levers. Let's see anyway. I'm going to show the DRS. Obviously, Rashid Khan talking to Mohammad Nabi, his compatriot. Oh, they're waiting for the ultra edge. Has he? Oh, does he think he's edged it? If he's edged it, obviously there's no issue. What's going on? Well, they're waiting for ultra edge. Waiting for ultra edge. Waiting for ultra edge. Here we go. Right, here we go. No, so he hasn't edged it. So the issue now will be ball tracking. So has it pitched in line? Is it hitting the stumps? I think it's pitched in line. I think the question is going to be, is it hitting the stumps? Because he's kind of shaping it into the right-hander a little bit. It's not a huge amount. It's a little bit. Here we go. Kuba says, can't wait to celebrate the first victory of Karachi Kings. Feeling positive, says Kuba. Oh, yeah. It's looking like it could definitely be the case. Where is ball tracking, man? Come on. Come on, ball tracking. Where are you? This is taking forever. It's 125 for 6. Here we go. DRS. I think I might be missing it. Oh, umpire's cool. Oh, no, it's hitting leg stump. It's hitting the middle. Well, it's hitting the bottom of leg stump. Really, really impressive. Inflict says, I mean, Karachi's already out, so it's true. It's more for Lahore, right? Inflict, to be honest with you. I'm a Lahore fan, so I'm kind of wanting them to win so they can just consolidate their qualify status. But they lose this, they don't qualify yet. They lose their next match, and then it could be trouble. But if they win the next one, it's not a massive issue. But I think we're seeing some massive weakness in the Lahore batting lineup, which is if Fakhar Zaman doesn't score runs, we are really screwed, to be honest with you. We're really struggling because no one else. Yeah, David Visa does go. Anyway, the DRS, the review, showing it was going into leg stump. 31 or 23, looks really disappointed. He definitely gave it a good go, to be fair. Look, I mean, that 6 will help to a degree, but now they need more runs. 25 off 9. Rashid Khan and Shaheen at the crease. Shaheen, here we go. The ICC Player of the Year, the 2021 ICC Player of the Year, Shaheen Afridi is at the crease. He's got some big levers. Inflict says same. I'm pretty sure Shaheen didn't want Barber to be sad about not winning a single match throughout the season. No, that's not why. He would love to beat him. He just because they've got all the Pakistani players, especially Shaheen, have got like jokes and stuff with the players. I mean, I don't think he would care about whether he loses all his matches. Abdullah says Fazan and Usher stay safe. News are not good in London. Yeah, I mean, the storms definitely hit here. It's like the wind and rain is nuts. Like outside, it was for about half an hour. It's kind of calmed down a little bit, but it's supposed to be storming very well. The storm is supposed to be today and then tomorrow, and then hopefully by Sunday it'll be gone. But we'll see. Anyway, 25 off 9 needed. Oh, that's a really well bowled Yorker for Mir Hamza. And Shaheen Afridi completely misses that. 25 off 8 needed. So he looks a little good bowler, you know. Get him in the Pakistan T20 squad for the next set of T20s. Let's get him in the squad. The left armour. Why not? Shaheen and him. Hassan Ali, I guess. Haris Rolf. You go 25 off 8. At home, Lahore. They need to get the job done. Oh my God. He just charges. He's walking down the wicket to Mir Hamza and he just misses the stumps there. That was crazy. That was crazy. Look at this. What is he doing? Oh my God. He's not even gone. His head is everywhere. His head is literally like spinning. He tries to smash him over mid-wicket. That was bizarre. Abdullah says, stay indoors. There was a fatal accident earlier. Oh, no. Yeah, there's like trees falling everywhere. There's some there's literally around the corner from where we live, a tree has been uprooted, but it's a massive tree as well. And the soil beneath it, so like where the pavement is, where we walk, it's come up, like it's literally come up. So the tree is like leaning backwards and it's come up. The soil is ridiculous. I don't know how it's happened. There's trees falling everywhere. Yeah, inside edge straight to mid-wicket. 25 needed off the last over. Rashid Khan is going to have to go ballistic in this last over. 20. What an over, by the way, from Mir Hamza. I think we have to just applaud how well he bowled in that over as well. 2 wickets and only 6 off it. What an absolute gem of an over. Abdullah says, yeah, a tree fell on a car and a woman in her 30s just died. That's so sad. Whereabouts, Abdullah? Whereabouts in the UK? It's really sad, no, when stuff like that happens. In London. Interesting. So that's where I am. Well, I'm in a suburb in London. Thing is, well, like a lot of people, unfortunately, and they don't realize as well how bad something might be. And because you're in a car, you feel like you're safe, right? So you just kind of drive around. But yeah, anyway. Back to some cricket. 25 off 6 needed. Look, his bat. He broke his bat with that last ball as well. The toes come off. So he's going to need a new bat. 25 off 6 needed. Rashid Khan, it's all up to you, buddy. Come on. Oh, no, well, it's up to Shaheen? Haha, 25 of Chris Jordan. Come on, Rashid Khan. Come on, T20 player of the decade. I mean, mainly for his bowling, but still, come on. Here you go, helicopter. You know that song. What are they doing? Oh, no. It's fine. He walks back. He says sorry to Rashid Khan. Says, yeah, I shouldn't have run. I'll let you do it. And he takes the wicket. I like that. Shaheen, very mature there. He says, look, I shouldn't have gone to change. It's my fault. And he walks to make sure he's the one that gets out. It's a poor communication run out, but it's fine. Takes the wicket. What really well bowled by Chris Jordan, by the way. Abdullah says they just checked Northern London. Oh, God. Yeah, Rashid Khan needs to face all the deliveries. I mean, Shaheen can hit. I've seen him hit sixes, but against Chris Jordan, it's not a good matchup. They need Rashid Khan to just go big, but we'll see. All right, so Horace Rolfe is coming to the crease, but he's on the non-strikers end. So really, it's just all on Rashid Khan now. So here we go. Come on, Rashid Khan. On a same Yorker. What is he doing? He's just gone through the legs again. How? What's he doing? 25 off 4. So even 4 sixes, they're going to loot the Wales. 4 sixes, and it's a super over. Fazal says, okay, can we talk about how good Shaheen has been as a captain and a cricketing brain at such a young age? Yeah, I think obviously he's had some mentoring. He's not been bad. I think he's been quite good. I think he's clearly quite an intelligent young lad. Obviously, he's been around some very intelligent players as well. So, he goes helicopter, and he goes, I was trying to go up. He says, I was trying to go over there. And he goes, sorry. 25 of 3 is 3 dot balls, by the way. Really well bowled by Chris Jordan. Just Yorker length and not being able to connect at all, Rashid Khan. He's smiling. Look at that. Wasim Akram's smiling because Karachi are going to win this unless we see some extras. We finally get a win. A bit, well, too little too late, but yeah. Oh, cleaned up. Chris Jordan dispatches Rashid Khan stumps. The middle stump goes absolutely flying. Oh, he's so annoyed as well. He's so annoyed, Rashid Khan. It was in the slot. He's so annoyed. Oh, he's annoyed as well. He's bowled really well today, Rashid Khan. But you know who's also bowled really well? Chris Jordan. Look at this. Is an absolute beauty. He's just he's gone quick and straight, and he knows he's going to try and hit him. He knows he has to. Cleans him up, middle stump out the ground. That is just a savage from Chris Jordan, really, to be honest with you. 125 for 9. Yeah, Kubsid says, 2 balls and 25 runs is impossible. Exactly. So well played to Karachi. Their first win. They beat Lahore as well. In Lahore. So that's quite embarrassing if you're a Lahore fan because they've just been beaten at home by Karachi in a rivalry match against a team that's lost 8 matches in a row. Just saying we should have won this, but it's fine. Here's what it is. 25 off 2 needed. So obviously impossible, as Kuba Sid's just said. So upsetting, man. Oh, that is an interesting shot. It's gone over Jordan's head. Won't matter. They just run a single. Just going through the motions now, really, because last ball, 24 needed. Just a little bit too little too late, I think, is really the issue that's occurred here. Asha says, Fazan Khan, all is good, man. Enjoying the Lahore loss. So sad, man. If we won this, we would have qualified. I hate it. Now we're going to have to win our next game. If we don't win that, then it's like, oh, pressure. Are we going to choke? Are we going to choke? It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, bottom edge. And really, really well bowled by Karachi in the end. Yes, they are not able to make the qualifiers, but it was a really good performance in the end from the Karachi Kings. And Chris Jordan, Mir Hamza bowled really, really well, I thought, throughout the whole match. He was definitely a standout. And we'll see how it all pans out for Lahore. But at the moment, they still are yet to qualify. Yes, they're on 10 points like Peshawar, but actually, have they qualified? I'm not sure. It depends on the net run rate, I think, after this match. They may have still qualified, even though they've lost, but we'll see. For Islamabad, they can still qualify. Quetta, it's very unlikely. But can they even qualify? I think they need Islamabad to lose, and they go through on run rate. Bashara have qualified, which is funny, right? Because myself and Usher thought Bashara would actually not qualify. We thought Quetta would. But Quetta got smashed by Multan. That was a must-win game for Quetta, for sure. Usher says, Shaheen, extremely impressive as a captain since they moved to Lahore. And I agree. He's been good. He's been very, very good. Right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really does help us out. Do appreciate it. Tomorrow's a big game. Lahore versus Islamabad. Islamabad have to win that, I would say, don't they? Oh, they win that, and I think Quetta I think Quetta out if Islamabad win that. So, yeah, not too many matches left. And obviously, the playoffs start next Wednesday. So, interesting. And then the final, when is the final? On Sunday, 27th. Okay, not bad at all. Right, thank you very much, guys. Do appreciate it. Kuba Sid says, really appreciate your skills. No problem at all. Appreciate you all for joining. Make sure you do smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next stream. Thank you very much.